Ashley Ferrier here, and I'm with my Algebra 1 classroom of 8th graders. They are the top-notch students in the grade. We have been working on slope-intercept form of an equation and graphing linear equations put into slope-intercept form. We are going to do an interactive lesson today, including my two technologies. One would be the Promethean board, which is just recently installed in our school, yay, and Prezi. So are you guys ready to start?
Yeah!
This classroom is full of about 25 8th grade students here. Why would we use slope-intercept form versus a linear equation form? The reason being is because it makes the graphing part of your steps easy. It makes it a piece of cake. So here's our lovely chocolate cake, which should remind you that you're always wanting to put your standard form equations into slope-intercept form. All right, graphing straight lines is what this is all about, okay? In 8th grade, we do not graph parabolas until the end of the year. So graphing straight lines is what we're focused on. We do not need XY tables. So when you're graphing in standard form, you do. So this is an advantage. We do not need multiple algebraic equations. So it cuts down on your time when you're doing these math steps. There's one simple rule that we do need, and that's to get your y alone. So let's get the y alone. Come on. All right, everything in the white box. These are your key rules. These are what you need to remember. So y equals mx plus b, the main thing, that is your general universal equation for slope-intercept form. The y and the x, constants. They never move. The y will always appear alone there, and the x will always appear after the m. What is our m? What does our m represent? Colton?
Slope.
Slope. And slope is always in the form of a, Zach?
Fraction.
Fraction. So on a fraction, you have a rise, you rise up in the morning, and you have a run on bottom. You run to the bathroom. So we remember rise as y-axis and run as x-axis. Rise over run for your slope. The b part of the equation, that is your y-intercept, okay? So that's where, ideally, which means we would like to get an integer in that spot. So we would like to have that actually divided out to where you get an actual integer. All right, standard form of a linear equation could be represented, example, 3x plus 4y equals 8. We are going to transform this equation to kind of get our brains back in the flow to making this into y alone form, slope-intercept form. So is there anyone in this classroom that could help me by telling me what would be the first step to begin getting our y completely alone on the left? Mr. Hefner.
Take the 3x to the other side.
Beautiful. Exactly right. We would take our 3x and move it over to the right side of this equation. When it gets there, is it a 3x anymore?
No.
No. What happens to its sign?
Change.
Change sides, change signs. So it is now a negative 3x. What's hanging out over there already?
An
8. Positive 8. Very good. Excellent. So you've got, what's left on the left side? Anything? 4y. So let me sum this up for you all by saying 4y is equal to negative 3x's plus 8. Now there's one additional step that we need in getting our y alone, and that's to separate that 4 and y. Cola Roach.
Divide by 4.
Divide by 4. Excellent. So I'm going to divide by 4. And we have to remember that we should divide both terms because this is a binomial. We're dividing both of those terms by 4. So let's sum it up and say y is all alone. Yippee, yippee. And what's our slope? Sydney.
Negative 3 over 4.
So our slope is negative 3 over 4. I lost my pen here. So our slope is negative 3 over 4. And then comes the x. Remember, y and x are in those spots and never move. And when I divide 8 by 4, what integer do I get? Michael?
2.
2. Positive or negative?
Positive.
Excellent. Positive 2. So there is your slope-intercept form of the equation, and we could graph within seconds. All right, let's continue on. Let me clear my annotations here. All right. Thank you. All right, attention mathletes, that's you all. It's your turn now. So I'm going to turn it over to your whiteboards and your extra markers in your brains, and we are going to graph. There's actually 3 problems that's going to appear on this yeah video. You can get into it if you want. I personally love singing and dancing, so I'm probably going to get into it a little bit. Let's start it. There's your rule, y equals mx plus b. I think you guys would like this.
He was saying about my knew that he got me coming. This boy was a G. My legs got heavy. I had a girl screaming, she didn't know. Watch out. Watch out. She saying, come help me. So I got up and brought her up to the phone. Said, I'll let you know. Then I told her, I said,
all right, folks. I'm going to stop it there. Here's our first problem for today. I want you to grab those whiteboards, grab your marker. 7x plus 3y equals -6. Write that down, transform it into slope-intercept form, and graph your line. We will then be looking to the right and left at our peers and seeing how does our line compare. Who's right? Who's wrong? Who's got this stuff? Okay? Then I'll be hitting play, and it's going to show us the steps that we can compare with. If you have a question, I'll walk around here. All right, everybody, show your work to the person to the right and the left of you. Hold up the work, hold up your graphs, hold up your equations. Everybody take pride in what they've done. I'm seeing some good graphs. I'm just kind of glancing at the graphs to make sure all of them are having the same slope, which is a positive or a negative slope, folks? From left to right, the line is going downward. All right, check your work with what we got going on up here. Everyone's quiet, checking their work. Raise a quiet hand if you have what they have. Excellent. Good. All right, erase words and get ready for your next equation.
I said, why change the scene? Now I gotta get it real now. Just use right at the front after starting on 4B. It's that easy. Now if you rise up, it's positive. If you fall, it's negative. And if you run right, it's positive. And left is negative. She said, I get it now. And I'm like, yeah. I grabbed that line from me.
Hunter kid, she's so pleasant when she gets it.
And I'm like, yeah, whoever thought it could be this, I said, oh, and I said, back.
All right, here you go, guys. We've got distributive property action here. All right, everybody's working on their whiteboards, Boards up, let me see what you've done.
Oh, you know that.
Kicking butt, good. I see a bunch of lines that are matching. From left to right, slopes up or down? Upward, positive, very good. Check it with video.